Modern consumers expect answers the exact second they ask a question. Whether it is 2 in the afternoon or 2 in the morning, the expectation for an immediate reply is baked into how we do business today. The problem is physics and finance. Local clinics, real estate offices, and independent restaurants cannot afford to staff human receptionists around the clock. Once the clock strikes 6 p.m., the lights go out, but the inbound questions keep coming. Look at this effort to impact chart. You spend your daylight hours in the bottom right, manually answering a high volume of basic, low-intent questions. Meanwhile, up in the top left corner, high-intent, highly qualified leads are reaching out after hours. When you don't answer, they move to the next competitor on Google. Local businesses in this position do not need a bloated 50-tool enterprise suite. They need a digital front desk to hold the line and stop the bleeding of lost leads. This operational gap is exactly what Robobayya AI is built to fill. It is a hyper-specialized tool that acts as that digital front desk, restricted entirely to voice chat and WhatsApp interactions. On the top of the funnel, the claims are massive. It processes over 180 languages automatically, detects where customers are texting from, and captures inbound leads instantly without any human intervention. But here are the strict operational limits. It completely lacks CRM automation. It has 0 automated follow-up sequences and absolutely no live voice calling, which brings us to the core dilemma. Is an AI that captures and translates leads flawlessly worth the investment if it refuses to automate your back-end sales pipeline? To find out, we have to strip away the marketing buzzwords and look at the raw, daily operational friction of using this specific tool in a real business. This matrix breaks down top-of-funnel engagement. Robobayya's 180-language auto-detect is the primary hook. The outcome, removing language barriers for global inquiries. But the hidden cost is the third column. The AI only translates what it knows. Your FAQ database must be flawlessly detailed, or the system risks hallucinating answers. We see similar friction when we look at the voice chat capability. For a mobile user walking down the street, sending an audio note removes the heavy friction of typing out a long, complex question. As the matrix updates, the outcome for voice chat is a highly accessible, natural user experience on mobile. But look at the trade-off. You cannot jump on a live voice call. For high-ticket services like real estate, the final close still requires a human dialing the prospect. Robobayya creates a flawless, frictionless entry point for your customer. However, it places the burden of extreme setup precision and the final sales closure entirely on the business owner. Once a customer interacts, Robobayya packages that qualified lead and pushes it directly to a designated WhatsApp number. Our matrix shows why this is an operational win for small businesses. It drops lead notifications onto a platform you check 50 times a day. But contrast that with a scaled sales team in the trade-off column. Pushing plain text to WhatsApp completely breaks an automated pipeline. Your daily reality looks like this. An employee reads the WhatsApp message, highlights the text, copies the lead, opens the CRM, pastes it in, and manually triggers a drip campaign. Robobayya is an expert at catching the fish, but once it's on the boat, your human team has to clean, prep, and cook it entirely by hand. The financial hook for this software is a one-time payment of 19,999 rupees. It is explicitly designed to bypass the monthly subscription bloat that plagues modern software. For a local business operating on tight margins, replacing a recurring monthly expense with a predictable, low-overhead lifetime deal is highly appealing. This chart compares the 3-year total cost of ownership. Against a standard SaaS chatbot, the initial price gap is massive. But read the fine print. Robobayya caps you at 5 free updates per year, alongside a 999 rupee annual maintenance fee. That 5 update cap creates intense friction for specific business models. If your restaurant rotates its menu weekly, or your real estate firm has daily shifting inventory, you will hit that cap immediately. The lifetime deal is a massive financial win on paper, provided your core business offerings and FAQs are set in stone. Remember our core thesis. This is a triage tool. It is not an automated sales manager. The left side of our scorecard reveals the profiles that clash with this architecture. If you run complex e-commerce, operate in B2B, or rely on multi-step drip campaigns, you need seamless CRM integration. This tool lacks it. Furthermore, if your services require dynamic daily updates to product catalogs or pricing tiers, The hard limit on yearly edits will break your workflow. If your growth strategy relies on back-end software automation, implementing Robobayya will actively slow your team down. Now, let's pivot to the operational models that align perfectly with those exact limitations. On the right side is our target demographic: local dental clinics, realtors, and independent restaurants, primarily communicating on WhatsApp. For these businesses, the 180-language auto-detect is an immediate win, fielding diverse multilingual inquiries without hiring human translators. It solves one very specific problem. You capture the midnight inquiry, qualify the lead, and have it waiting on your phone the next morning, all for a fraction of the cost of a night shift receptionist. Do not buy this expecting a fully automated closing team. Buy it to guarantee that a potential customer never goes cold waiting for a basic answer.